Hey there guys, okay, this is part 2 of my Meant to Be review. So I'm going to be talking about the ending, so spoilers, if you don't want the ending ruined for you, don't watch this video yet. If you're watching this one first instead of watching part 1, then go watch part 1. Why would you even do that? So yeah, I'm doing this one a little more informally, as you can tell. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. Towards the end, Nathan has finally worked up the courage to where he's going to go speak to Linda and say, hey, I'm your son. He's at the hotel, he's getting some ice, but then he discovers a room that is plastered with photographs. As he's looking at the pictures, he finds one of him and Shelley married. And this, of course, blows him away because he only met her a couple days ago. He's not sure what to make of all this. So he confronts Maeve, asking her what's going on. And all she'll tell him is that you'll learn it all in time, don't worry about it. So he's torn up about this, has a lot of questions, but decides to just go ahead and do things anyway. Well, when he goes to finally see Linda, meets her at the door, and it doesn't go the way he planned. It doesn't go any way he expected. She just doesn't say anything and closes the door in his face. So he's all torn up about this. Then as he gets back to the hotel, he just starts thinking, he's processing, and he starts thinking back to certain events that we've seen him go through throughout the movie, and just these weird things where people have just ignored him, or have ignored people around him, almost like he's invisible. We basically come to see that, oh, now wait a minute, Nathan is dead. Linda didn't give him up for adoption, as was implied all the way up until this point. She aborted him. And yeah, big twist ending. Maeve comes in and kind of explains everything to Nathan. That room with the photographs is basically a collage of the lives that could have been. Where these people who were aborted, what their lives could have been like. And goes on to deliver the message of how God has plans for us all, but because of our free will, we mess it up. And so it really changed my whole perspective of the movie. And yeah, when he goes and so then we realize, okay, he's just been observing, and the only people he's interacted with, including Shelley, who she had said earlier on that, oh, I don't know my mother either. There's all these people who he's interacted with were also aborted. And it's pretty well implied that Maeve is an angel of some kind. Go figure. Della Reese playing an angel. Huh. Who'da thunk? And so then at the end, Linda is telling Tori, don't abort the baby. Here's what happened to me. This is the guilt I've been going through. This is how it's messed up my life. And then Nathan kind of shows up and tells her he forgives her as kind of closure for himself. Granted, it does kind of come out of nowhere, because last time we see Nathan and Maeve's explaining all this to him, he's all turning, why should I forgive her? She killed me. And the next scene, it's okay, Mom. I love you. I forgive you. And that somehow gives her the strength to then confess everything to Tori. And then he leaves somewhere. And you see now why I was saying I started to have a bit of a problem with the ending. Because as I'm sitting there thinking about this, I'm like, wait a minute. That's not how this works. I mean, I get, if you look on the front of the DVD, I didn't notice this till after I watched the movie. On the front of the DVD, the tagline is A Right to Life Parable. So it's not meant, I don't think they're really trying to be theologically accurate by any means. At least I certainly hope not, because there's some Bible verses we need to talk to these people about if they think that's accurate. But it just raises all these questions like, okay, if he's been dead all this time, how does he not know? Are these like, has he really been alive in this pseudo limbo world for 20-some years? How has he not noticed this before? How no one has noticed him? Who served him coffee? How did he get on the plane in the first place? Who sold him his ticket? Did he get it online? How does he even interact with the computer? I mean, then the other thing is, you know, it's made clear that he can Nathan and these other post-aborted people can interact with the world around them. You know, we see Nathan get out of a taxi and a lady reacts to the door of the taxi being opened mysteriously. So my question is, when Nathan and Shelley are in the library, they're flipping through yearbooks, how are people not freaking out saying, look, those yearbooks are moving their pages by themselves. Someone call an exorcist or something, or turn out the fan, or what is, you know, why are people freaking out? So it kind of, it lost me at that point. It's like, the big reveal is like, whoa, okay, didn't expect this. He's actually dead, and she aborted him, and that's why she's got all this baggage. It's not just because she gave him up for adoption. She's guilty over aborting her baby. At first it was like, whoa, this is really deep. But then I realized, no, this isn't deep. It may be deep, but there's a lot of holes in the bottom of the bucket. So, I don't know. It really lost me there, just because of, maybe I'm overthinking it, and you know, you're not meant to look at the plot holes, but I don't know. That's pretty big to me. It almost ruined it in a way. I mean, again, I say this, you know, I say these things, but it's still a really good movie, and I really think you should see it. It's just, I don't know, this got me really thinking, and I had to share these thoughts. Sorry, never mind. Anyway, yeah, so this movie like I said, it's really, really good. It's got the moment of the reveal was really powerful. But as I started to think it through, I was like, oh, there's a lot of plot holes that this leaves. And yeah, I don't know. It's just, I get what they were trying to do, but I don't know how effective it was, at least for me. Like I said, I got the point they were trying to make, and it's supposed to be this, you know, heartwarming, oh, you know, there is forgiveness for those who have had abortions. But then, I don't know, maybe it's just I've been jaded now from being a critic. I don't know. It just, I really, really wanted to like this movie with no caveats, but it just, Anyway, yeah, so those are my thoughts on Meant to Be. Like I said, it is a great movie. I really enjoyed it. Like I say, it could be a tearjerker for you. If you go in, of course, I'm not sure how it would be now going into the movie knowing about this. It would definitely take, you know, after you've seen the twist, go back and watch it again, and you start catching these little things like, oh, I see what they did there. I was like, oh, that's what that line meant. Hey, if you've seen the movie, let me know if you had similar thoughts about it. You know, leave a comment. Be mindful of spoilers for anyone who watches these videos who hasn't seen the movie yet. If you do leave a comment about the ending, be careful where you leave it, and if you're leaving this on indychristianreview.com, be mindful of spoilers for anyone who may have skipped this video. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and leave a comment. People should know, hey, spoilers, don't read the comments either. So yeah, tell me your thoughts, and go watch Meant to Be if you haven't already. That's it. May God bless you. May God bless independent Christian films.